Hello, Flosstube. It has been way too long since I did a regular video update, so it's time to do one. I did an unboxing last night, and I just didn't have enough time to do both videos last night, which I was hoping I would, because then I could just leave my iPad and my light set up, but that's okay. So I'm going to do a regular floss tube. I've got a couple of WIPS that I can show you, and a whole lot of haul. I can't even remember when the last time I did a video was. Excuse me. So I have two WIPS that I've been working on since finishing my models. One of them is a commission piece, so I'll show you that one first. So I had somebody local contact, well, actually she posted in like our community group on Facebook, and somebody tagged me. So I reached out to her and let her know I could help her out, and she finally brought over these pieces that she wanted done. And so this is what she wants stitched, and it's a classic car. It was a kit, and this apparently is a car that her husband owns, except his is a hardtop. So when she brought the kit over, she also brought over this piece that her mother or mother-in-law had been working on. I'm not sure. Originally, she wanted this one finished as well, but then once we started talking, she said no, her husband didn't want this one. He only wanted the one that was his car. But what I had to do, and you'll notice that these are facing opposite, these cars are facing opposite directions. What I did is I had her leave this so that I could take the hardtop from this car and use it to flip and chart onto the car that she does want. It was not super simple. It didn't fit exactly the same. I mean, there's some modifications that I made. I'm glad that she doesn't want me to finish this one, because I'm really just now noticing like how dirty it is. So I added to the chart, have the hardtop charted, and I got to stitching it, and it's going very well. So I'm super excited. I've sent her a couple of progress photos. Yeah. It is two different reds there. You can kind of tell on the camera. This is slightly lighter than this bottom red. So I've got a decent start on it, and she does want it. His birthday is in August, so I did tell her that I could get this done mid-July, so that she'll have time to get it framed mid to end of July. I think his birthday was later in August. So I'm pretty confident, you know, like where everything is. Even with having to do all the back stitching, I think this is still going to be no problem. It's a lot of red. Like when I work on this, you know, sometimes I'll put in like 6 strands of red, and I feel like red is never ending. But it's going well, and I'm happy to be able to help her out with that. The second piece that I have, that's a WIP that I did a little bit of work on. This is the one that I purchased from Etsy, and I am stitching for a friend who is about to celebrate her second wedding anniversary in September, end of September. So I'm going to make this a goal, actually, now that I think of it. I'm going to try to get this finished by in time to actually frame for her second anniversary. So I did get a little bit more done on this, put in some more of these curly cues, brought this part down a little bit, and it's going well. So I'm super excited about this. Is not black, this is actually navy, and it's that the DMC what is it, like the Etoile floss that has a little bit of sparkle in there. So I think that's going to be really cool. So I think that I could definitely get that done after this car, to have it done by her 2nd anniversary. And then I need to jump on some other things. I've got a coworker that's due in November with her first baby. I'd like to find a birth announcement for her. And then I have a birth announcement for a friend whose son is turning 1 in like October. So maybe I should make that goal number 3. So I do have some stuff that I may need to evaluate my WIPS and kind of put some timelines on a couple of these. And I'm going to be getting 2 more models to work on. And these are going to be different models, different designers. So I'm really excited. So those are going to be coming soon too. But these are small enough pieces that I don't think it's going to be hard to get my own stitching time into. Okay. Haul. Okay. So, well, before... I haven't done a video in so long. I don't even remember like what my layout was before. So, I have not been watching Flosstube either. I've really slacked off. My new thing has been reading. Like, I've read all of these books. I've read a bunch on my new Kindle, and I listen to books on tape while I'm working. Like, I listen to Audible. So, books, lots of books. I'm reading like 12 books a month. Between physically reading in the evening and listening to Audible. So, I have not been watching Flosstube. I've greatly neglected everyone. I'm so sorry. But I do want to jump back in and catch up with people, because I'm really missing my stitching. I'm missing it a lot. So, I'm gonna work on that too. I'm gonna do haul. And then I'll give you guys a little bit of a life update, just in case you don't care about my life update, and then you can stop and be done with the video. So I'll do haul first. There is a lot. Some of this I know I had on order even before my last Flosstube video. So some of it's been a long time coming. There's been some delays with some things, like, I'll just show you. I'll just get to it. So first... let's do, this was my birthday present. I used some of my grandma's birthday money for it and some of my own money. This was my birthday present to myself. And it's so beautiful, I don't even want to open this package. I splurged on, I already have the pattern. I splurged on the kit from European Cross Stitch for Butterfly Lace Mandala. Look at those silks. Gorgeous, the beads, everything. They do such a good job packaging this up. So I even bought the fabric from them, and it's just plain white even weave. I really think that for this piece, it needs to be on a solid plain boring fabric, because this design just pops. So someday, right? I'm not starting this anytime soon, but someday it's going to be amazing. So I'm really excited about that. Let's see, what is in here? Oh, I don't even know what these are for. I need to figure out which pattern this was for. This was some, oh dear, extra Kreinik and beads that showed up. This might be for Bellatrix. I don't know. I should figure that out, huh? Yes, this. Okay, so this, my market order came in a little while ago. I mean, obviously it's been a while since I filmed a video, so it's not like it just came in. But my market order finally came in. And I got some great stuff. I was very controlled. I didn't get as much as I wanted originally. But I did get this Praiseworthy Stitches kit. And it comes with all of the supplies. I just thought that was very different from any of the ornaments that I already have. So I wanted to do that. And then Meridian Designs. I had to get that. It's so cute and it's so blingy. It's so much fun. I think it's actually stitched Yeah, like the whole bikini part is stitched in Krynic. So blingy. And it's got little bells. And then I got the mint chocolate chip cupcake for the BB Baguette's Bakery series. And I'm going to have to look at the other ones that I already know that she has released and then keep watch for other new ones. Because I think what I want to do with her cupcake series is stitch them to hang in my kitchen, because I don't have a design theme in our kitchen. I don't really have a design theme anywhere in this house because I hate the color, and it's just, I mean, we've been here for 8 years and we haven't painted yet because I refuse to paint the open floor plan part of our house, because it'll be kitchen, dining room, living room, wrap all the way down the hall and then down the staircase. Like, if you start one part, you have to do it all. So we're kind of waiting until the kids are old enough that they want the murals in their bedrooms painted over. And then I'm going to hire somebody to just come paint the whole fucking inside of the house, including the ceilings, because it needs to be done and I'm not doing it. But what I'd like to do is when we can do that and I can paint the kitchen, living room, dining room area, I want a lighter, brighter color. Like, we have a very deep beige neutral in there right now with a dark blue accent wall, like a country blue. And I want something brighter. Like, our toaster is like a robin egg blue now. And I almost honestly think like that kind of a color scheme, like maybe we'll go with a white or very, very pale color for the main wall, and then do like that accent wall, like a robin egg blue type color, because it'll be brighter and open things up more. But I'd like to I'm getting way sidetracked. I haven't seen you guys in so long. So I want to take all of these little cupcakes and get them stitched up individually, and then maybe find some small frames that all match. And we have like not a drop ceiling, but it's drop down for the can lighting. So I have a whole, all the way around the kitchen, I have a whole wall that's only like 10 to 12 inches deep. And it's just open space that I could stick these on. So I thought that would be cute. That was very drawn out. And then I had to get, of course, the berries to add to my berry collection. Love them. And there's 3 of them. So cute. And then tiptoe through the tulips because there was another berry. So I got the couple Erica Michaels patterns. I got the 2 hands-on design, and I did get the pins for them as well, obviously. Those are just awesome. I'm excited about those. Silver Creek samplers. I love you to death. I thought that was awesome. Man, that's going to suck to stitch that much black, but you know, whatever. It's 140 by 62, so it's not too big. And then ink circles. I got one of the rabbits. I'll probably end up getting a couple more of them because they're so cute. And these will make really good spring little pillow decor for a, dough bowl or one of those stacking trays for decorating. Because someday I'll decorate, right? Someday I won't have kids and I'll decorate. A Robin's Discovery. This is Luminous Fiber Arts. Misty. Super cute. Lots of bright colors. And then Satsuma Street, is it Eulogy? Oh, yeah. Those are so fun. So fun. I like those. So those will be good for spring too. So that was my market order. Like I said, I was very reserved and good in my ordering at the time. I've also done some Etsy purchasing and freebie downloading. This was a freebie from The Victoria Sampler. It's a Biscornu. It's butterflies, so I had to get it. I wish there was a picture of it finished. But yeah. So I downloaded that and printed it out. Then, let's see, I got Owl Forest Embroidery. This is Autumn Flowers, and somewhere I ordered the threads for this as well. Isn't that beautiful? Look at those colors. So many colors. So I ordered the floss pack, and I ordered the floss pack for this as well. This is Autumn Still Life. Love those colors. And then I've done a lot of purchasing. I'm not going to show you all of these, but on Etsy, there is a shop, Lunar Fox Stitch. And she has these small, like, I think they're called like postage stamps, but they're Disney themed, and they're so cute. So that was Tinkerbell. I have, you know, the castle. I'm trying to do them fast because they are quite large print. I have Belle. I have Elsa and Jasmine and Mulan. So, and then she has a lot more actually. So I'll probably end up getting more. And then I found another designer on Etsy that's also doing that same type of pattern, the Disney like postage stamp size, like that small, what are those counts? I'm curious. 35 by 43. So that's how small they are. And she has a lot more, and I kind of like a couple of hers better, so I'm probably going to mix and match them. And then I ordered this on Etsy, and I think... Okay, so this pattern does not have a picture printed out, so I'm going to pull it up on my phone, and I'll show you also... I ordered 2 different floss specifically to consider for this project, and I hope these are enough. These are the 50 yard, I believe, 50 yard hanks. Yes, 50 yard hanks from Hand Dyed by Rolanda. This is the pattern. Here it is. This is from 2x2 Stitch Art on Etsy. And let's see if I can get this a little bit bigger. Kind of reminds me of, you know, like Long Dog style, but not as massive. So maybe someday I could actually finish it. So there's a couple castles and a couple dragons. And I did order these 2 hanks. I think I'm leaning towards this one, the blue and purple and gold. But again, I need to calculate if there would be enough. I'd probably do it on 36 count so that it was a little bit smaller. Let's see what it's $2.99 by $2.99. So yeah, I think I'd definitely do it on 36 count. Maybe my plan should just be to do it on 40 count, because then I definitely would have enough floss, because you'd only be using 1 strand. Yeah, because even if I did 36 count, the design area is 16.6 by 16.6 inches. So doing it on 40 count could be an option. And they actually did make notes on here. If you do it on 36 count, you would need 18 skeins of DMC, which I believe are 8 yard skeins. So 18 times 8. That's not how I want to do that. Yeah, it is how I want to do that. So 18 times 8, that's 144 yards. Fudge. Even using one strand, I won't have enough. I don't think I will. Because half of 144 is still more than 50. All right, plan B. Maybe I find a color that matches one of these colors and do, like the border, a DMC. Could do that. Could do that. Got my brain working. But hey, that's not going to be anytime soon, right? Because I've got deadlines now for other projects that I just made up. Yeah. We'll see how that goes. Let's pull all of this out. Ah. So it's been so long since I did a video that I have 3 Floss of the Month packages from Rolanda. Oh, there's my 3 Floss of the Months. I'm loving these. That's gorgeous. These are nice and bright. Bold. Like them. Like them. And then I ordered Owl Forest. In addition to the PDFs, I ordered some stuff. I got this needle minder. So cute. And then I ordered a bunch of floss. So I know I have this pattern, so I ordered their floss pack. This is for Snow Queen. And I know a couple of these I ordered the cheaper floss than the DMC because they dye on a DMC base and they dye on another floss base that's not DMC. And it's cheaper. Quite a bit cheaper if I remember correctly. So I think these 2 are for sure that other base. I couldn't tell you what it says because they don't have any English on the tags that are in them. But these are for 2 of the freebie patterns. Like this is for the pumpkin carriage pattern. This is for the Love for All Seasons. So I did pick these up in the cheaper version of floss just because I'm curious to see how it stitches. And honestly, I might not even stitch the Love for All Seasons. I may just use this and swap it into some of my other projects because I love the colors. They're nice and bold. I really like the variation in them. So we'll see. But I wanted to try this less expensive version. Then this is for a Tangerine Garland. And again, I don't expect to stitch this pattern. I liked the colors. So I'm kind of looking at some of their floss packs and just picking them up for the floss. Don't care what I stitch with it. This is for Autumn Cats, which I believe is another freebie pattern. So I picked that up. This was for Starlings, which is a freebie pattern, and I'm definitely stitching that pattern. I have it printed out. I have the floss. Someday I'm going to stitch it. This is for the Sea King. Probably not a pattern I'm going to stitch, but liked the colors. And then this is for Hedgehog Meadow, which is a pattern I have and started stitching in DMC. And I like these colors a whole lot better. I may be tearing it out and restarting it with these flosses because they're awesome. So we'll have to see. It's a WIP somewhere in one of my WIP piles that, you know, has been hidden for so long already at this point that it's whatever. Might even pick new fabric. I don't know. My keepsake 2020 calendar came. So I've got the calendar, the little book pocket calendar, and this says, "Bloom where you are planted." This is a cute pattern. That'll be a nice pattern. I could stitch that up for spring. And then, of course, it comes with the actual pattern book. And I am a big fan of these Halloween ones. This is October's. Really, really like those, all 4 of them. This one is nice. Probably would never stitch it myself, but I do like it. These are nice. Would never do it as a tree skirt, but it's a nice pattern set. There's some Prince and the Frog. Let's see. Here is, love this. Probably won't stitch it, but I love it. I love the birds. I will probably stitch the birds, or a couple of them. There's that sailboat from the cover. Let's see what else is in here. And then it has these 4. And I will stitch this. This is super cute. These other 3 are beautiful too. They're all beautiful patterns. I think this is a good calendar. So I got that. And somehow I automatically signed up to get that because it just shows up every year. Don't ask me where I get it. I think I get it right from Craftways. I think that's who I have to write a check to when it shows up. I don't know. I picked this up on Stash Unloading. I work hard so my cat can have a better life. There's 100% chance I'd rather be at home with my cat. It's a nice little project bag. I got, oh, this is cute. So I picked this up from Cindy Sorley. I'm going to open it up so I can show you. Cross Stitch Express. You snap these together, and it's a little, like, you can do it as an Ort tray, which is what I'm planning on using it for. So cute! Baby Yoda. And this, like, leather or pleather, whatever they used, it's very soft. It's very nice, so I'm excited about that. And then you can unsnap it and store it flat. This came from my trip to Disney, the end of April. So it's been since at least before then that I've done a video. I picked up this pin for myself, and I'm hoping to turn it into a needle minder. Sassy. My next installment for the Let's Go Sledding Ornament Club, and this one has cardinals. Super cool. Love them. And Plum Street Samplers Hedgerow. I thought these were adorable. I don't have all of these, you know, like stacked animals that she did, but I love these. They're so cute. And then this is a mystery linen, kind of. It's linen. I can tell by how it's wrapped that it came from Cindy Sorley. Excuse the packaging tape. But I don't remember what the color is. Sorry. I mean, I know it's blue, but I don't remember, like, who it was a new color for, like, what it was. But it's a nice pale blue. Always good to have in the stash. Nice neutral. I have one of my World of Cross Stitching magazines. Not gonna flip through it. I have the Just Cross Stitch magazine. Not gonna flip through it. I'll show you this back. This shows all of the projects in here. So I'm probably gonna stitch this penguin for Ethan and this butterfly for myself. We'll see what else. This is nice too. So that, and then the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher. And this is the summer issue. Yes. I'll show you why I got this one. Because this is, well, I'm gonna stitch this one too because it's Barbara Ann and I love it. But the main reason I got this one is because I have to get this whole series. Come on, where is it? It's the, here it is. Seasons of the Heart, from Blue Flower. Look at how cute that is. So last issue had the first one. And then I have to get, obviously, the next 3, so I have the whole series. So I'm really excited about that. And then speaking of Craftways, my holiday book showed up. This is another one that just shows up at my house. And they're like, hey, here's the bill. Can you go ahead and send us the check? And I'm like, sure, because I'm not going to deal with shipping the book back. I mean, let's be honest, I'm just not. And then the freebie was these ornaments. So, yeah. There are 2 whole ornament. There's a set of 4 ornaments, and these were in magazines at one point because I remember tearing the patterns out. And a set of 8 ornaments. Ow. Book just fell on my lap. And these are, this is going to drive me nuts. I cannot remember who designed these. Is it Satsuma Street or is it, what's her face? Come on, help me out. Help me out. Why aren't you guys talking to me? Emma? And I swear to God, it doesn't say anywhere on here who the designer is. That's really, that's rude. Either way. Yeah, I think it might be Emma Congdon, I think. I'm not positive. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me. So I'm not going to flip through the entire book, but it's a decent one. There's 3 stockings in it this time. There are these, let me find the picture. These are cute. A couple of them with animals. I'm looking for the come on, pages. These. Aren't those cute? The animal faces. I love those. Fox is pretty too, but I like those. So yeah, the book. This was I think a decent decent year for the book. Yep, some brighter ones. These little cupcakes are cute. I like those. This one's really pretty. Let me see if I can find a picture. Both of these. Peace on Earth and Noel with like the black work. Really like that. So, yeah. You know, these books always stink when you get them too. Like that ink. Ugh. Alright. I'm almost done with haul. This was actually a gift. This was from my cousin. So I joined this group with my cousin, and it's called the Joyful Exchange or something like that. And so one of the months, my cousin actually got my name. So she got me 2 hoops and 4 embroidery kits because she knows that I kind of want to try to do some basic embroidery. So, of course, flamingos. And this is a tree with a whole lot of French knots. So by the end of this, I'll be a master of the French knot. And then some flowers. It's folded in half, but florals. And this one's another floral. So I'm excited. I gotta try one of these soon. I think I'll start with the flamingo. I don't know. It looks like the flamingos might have some trickier stitches. Maybe I should start with something basic. And last but not least is my haul from when I went to Stitches and Things with Lori. Because we like to get each other in trouble. And I bought this cute little kit. So now that I've shown it to you, I can stitch this. This should be a quick stitch too. And it comes with the wood box. These were my freebies from there. I bought this ink circles chart. Love it. So Lori was getting a piece of the fabric that it calls for, and it calls for, oh no, never mind. This it doesn't call for what she was buying. She was buying what she saw the model stitched on in the shop, which was gorgeous, but then when we pulled out the actual piece of linen, it didn't look quite the same. And we liked what it had been stitched on better than how it looked. And it was a hand dyed, you know, it's going to have some variation. So I ended up not getting it. But then I also picked up this ink circles chart. And, oh, that's a gift. Oops, I forgot I have to mail that to somebody. I picked up this autumn chart. And then this is a kit. A Jeanette Douglas kit, and it has the fabric and the floss. So there's that. I picked this up because the kids this year did roller skating lessons, and I like to try to keep their yearly Christmas ornament themed. So I don't know if I should do the same ornament for both of them. Maybe I'll do this one for Ethan, and then for Ellery I could do like a mitt and ball. And I think actually Mill Hill has an ornament or a kit of a mitt with a ball because she's doing T-ball right now. So I could do that. Oh, these are a little gift too. I gotta give those to somebody. Then I picked up the Tellin emblem, the butterfly tiles. And I thought I wanted to do all 4 of them together, but then I saw this freebie, and it's to actually change it so that you're stitching it in these little round ornaments. So like, where's the one that matches that? Okay, so here, see how it, yeah. So instead of doing the square border and putting the words, you can do just this round ornament. So now I'm torn. And I think what I did is bought, okay, yeah, so I bought fabric for these. I should really put it in a bag together. And I bought feldspar, 32 count feldspar. So I have like 3 pieces of feldspar because they just had small pieces left. And I was like, yeah, no problem, because then I can just do one on each. So I'm not stitching them together. I am stitching them separately to do little pillows or something. Maybe I will do those round ones and make little hanging ornaments. I don't know now. But I do know that I need to put these all together because that's what I bought it for. And then I purchased this, and I don't think I bought this for anything. This is 32 count. I don't know what this color is. Can you read that tag? I can't. But it's cool. So I just bought that little piece to have on hand. That's it. So that's everything for WIPS and haul. Excuse me. We're at 40 minutes. I'm going to give you a little bit of a life update. So school's done finally. Kids are going to Summer Adventure Club all summer. We are 1 week into that. Brian's going to be going to back to the office soon, at least part-time, and he's really excited about that. I just ordered on Prime Day, I ordered a new desk for the bedroom here, since this is more of a permanent situation now. Like, I've just had this huge clunky old desk from the basement in the corner in the bedroom for me working, and it's not going to work long term. It's so old and small. It's like an old college dorm desk. I can't even get my chair underneath the desk, so the chair has to kind of get tucked against the wall so that you can barely walk past the chair to go down the narrow little path to get to Brian's side of the bed. So I ordered a standing desk. I think if I'm going to be at home long term, I do like the standing desk option. I'll be able to tuck my chair underneath it. If I end up going back to the office, I can still use that desk for crafting or something. It's not going to be, wasted money, so it'll be good. So that's on its way. This is, I'm not going to lie, I've been really feeling challenged lately, and I think this may be why I haven't gotten to Flosstube and why I've been escaping to books so much. Life has gotten crazy. Ethan has some major anxiety that I don't know how to fix or help or anything. Anytime it's windy outside, he's asking if there's going to be a tornado. I don't know what to do for my kid. The kids have been to the dentist. Ellery had to get 1 filling. The dentist said Ethan needed 5 fillings and a sealant. He wouldn't let them do it, so we had to go to another dentist that could knock him out. We went for a consult, and it turned into 8 fillings, 2 root treatments and crowns, and 2 sealants. And I'm feeling like a pretty big failure of a mother. While logically I understand that some of it's genetic, and both dentist offices were happy with his brushing skills. It's been a struggle. And then this Monday, I took the cats to the vet. They had an appointment just for regular exams and vaccines. And I got in the office, set the carriers down to check in, and Revy just collapsed in the carrier. He just fell over and wasn't breathing. And one of the office people came around and took him in the back. And I was just waiting in the waiting room, and she came out and said that they gave him epinephrine and they were doing CPR. And a vet finally came out and put me in a room with the other cat, and he didn't make it. That was really, really hard to watch. In some ways, I still don't think I'm past the shock. We've done a lot of grieving this week. The kids have done fairly well. Ethan actually asked to see him and pet him before we buried him. We brought him home and buried him out back. We did tuck the ashes from our dog Riley that passed when the kids were very young, or that we had to put down when the kids were very young, and the ashes from my cat Lily that we had to put down right before our wedding. It was time to lay them to rest too. So all 3 are out there. Ellery's drawn a couple pictures. And I know a lot of you are friends on Instagram and Facebook, and I appreciate everybody's kind words and everything, and yeah, it's been very hard. And then Monday night, that same day, Brian talked to his dad, and his dad wasn't feeling great, and by Tuesday Brian was taking his dad into the ER, and his dad is still in the hospital. They actually transferred him to the one hospital to the main campus today. All kinds of stuff. So we're dealing one day at a time right now. I'm gonna have craft night tonight and kind of escape for a little bit. I think my mom's gonna hopefully watch the kids for a couple hours so Brian doesn't have to rush home from the hospital or anything. And tomorrow the kids and I are gonna go with my mom to my cousin's for her daughter's birthday, so it'll be nice to see family. I'm excited to see my grandma. I did get to see my grandma right before we went to Disney World too, so that was nice. But tomorrow I get to go out to breakfast before we go. I'll go out to breakfast with Lori, so I'll get to see her. So that'll be good. Little venting session for both of us and just some, time together. But yeah, it seems like everything happens at once, and I know everybody says that, and I know that's how it happens for everyone too. When one thing happens, it seems like everything else falls in at the same time. So we're getting through, but one day at a time. I'll be actually leaving next Thursday. I'm going down to Orlando for Color Street Convention, so that'll be nice too. Little girls getaway, kind of. We're staying a couple extra days. The girls, we're all gonna go to Magic Kingdom on Monday. Magic Kingdom has fireworks again, so I'll get to see that in the evening. I'll have to make sure to take some videos to show the kids, because when we went as a family, they did not have the fireworks. So I'll have to do that. Can't think of anything else. But yeah, so I hope everybody is having a great beginning to their summer. School, should be done now for everybody. I think our school district was one of the last ones to be done. So everybody else in the world should be done unless you're in year-round school. So I hope you guys are all getting a good relaxing summer and taking some time to enjoy weather. We're not enjoying all the rain that we're getting all of a sudden. The spring we didn't get very much rain. It was a drought earlier than normal this year, but now all of a sudden we're getting all the rain. So it's been dreary every day, and that's not really helping anybody's mood either. So, and I think it's rain for like the next 8 days. So this is going to be really interesting, but it'll clear back off. I mean, this is still only June, so we'll still get some summer, but it'll be good. So make sure you're taking time for yourself. I got to learn how to do that and figure out how to do it creatively with everything that's going on, but I'm going to get some time for myself tonight and with some girlfriends and breakfast tomorrow before I have to dive into all the family stuff again. So make sure you're getting a lot of stitching time. Stitching keeps us all sane. And I will try to catch up with you a lot sooner than I did last time, especially now that the models, or the ones I was working on, are done. So have a good one. Oh, and it's Friday, so have a great weekend.